Good morning. This is Adam Wilson at 313 Burnt Plains Road, Milford, Connecticut, 06461. This is our house. We've stayed here for a year. We're next door to Bob Poteet. Mike Schwartz is at the house next door. They're renting this house. This is the sign I saw last year. I called the number. I rented the house. This is the lawn. It was a hay field a couple days ago. Now we have the grass all over it, and you can see the stripes. This lawn has not been cut with a proper mower. Look at that. The mower doesn't work. The mower has an uneven blade or is not sharp, is the bottom line. Please take a look at this driveway. It starts out nice. It's a dirt driveway. It's not even a gravel driveway. It's just dirt. And they embedded pieces of wood here that create pools of water right here. We used to make a hockey rink out of this. You know, there's maybe an inch there, or 3 inches there. This pools with water. This whole driveway will fill with water. In the wintertime, it will freeze. It will turn into a sheet of ice. It's literally how you make a hockey rink. I could spread out this tarp right here. I could put it around this wood frame driveway, and we could play hockey and do some figure skating. They installed this wood. It's got metal tied together in the corner of the driveway right here. There's Bob Poteet's house. There's the wood they installed. And they made a driveway. They did not pave the driveway. They made a skating rink out of the driveway. The yard. I mean, look at this is grass. I was supposed to have a lawnmower, and I would have had my guys do this every single week. We would not have piles of grass all over. We would not have a cornfield in the backyard, or hay field, whatever you want to call it. This yard has not been taken care of. See the back wall? They are really not trying to make much of this house. And and they never uninstalled. You can see the satellite dish that the last tenants had. They charged them for that on installation, and they never even got up there with a wrench and took the satellite dish off. Let's go in the front of the house. This is the front window that never had latches on the window. The window would slide down. It was about 2 inches at the top of weather flying in here. I mean, we don't even have full storm windows, so literally the wind would blow from the north, which is that way, and it would blow into our house because we don't have a second storm window, and there was no latch on the regular window. That's the window that got broken. We're fixing that, and we're paying for that. We are dealing with that the legal way. As we walk into the house, the biggest problem that I've experienced at this house is that the hot water doesn't work. There's no furnace. And I did a load of dishes, and I got this on my wine glass. Now, I was a sommelier. I would never serve this wine glass to anybody because it was washed with cold water, and therefore it is not a clean, clear wine glass. Not at all like this clean, clear martini glass, which is clean. I would serve this to a guest. Well, I'd dust it off, but you can't wash dishes in cold water, bottom line. The problem with this house, besides the fact that it gets water in the basement, as you can see from my previous video, is this furnace. Now, the furnace is not been tampered with. The switch is on, the emergency shut-off oil switch is in the on position. When I come down here and try to set this furnace up, this furnace never worked. This furnace has not worked since we moved in. We did not have hot water. I pressed the button. This is the only way to do it. Press the button and it restarts, right? The red light, the amber light comes on. We've read the manual many times. Now it starts. So it starts up. And it'll stay on for a little while. And Murphy's Law dictates that it will stay on for the rest of this video. But the fact that it was off means that it was off. And I had Bob Poteet, the neighbor next door, come down and he looked and he watched me restart the furnace. And I have a signed letter. And there, the furnace just kicked off. The furnace does not stay on. So now, I'm going to go to the next level and hold the button because both lights are on. You have to hold the button for 30 seconds or 60 seconds. And I've done this. Look, they're flashing now. This is dangerous. We have oil. We're not out of oil. The furnace does not stay on. And it has never stayed on. And I would come home from work in New York City. I work nights. It would be 7 in the morning. I would be cold in February, stiff. I'm tired. I just want a hot shower. And I get no hot shower. I get to come and sit down here. And I get to press this button and crouch down while I'm, exhausted and cold. And it's freezing cold because the furnace, because the heat was not working, it was freezing cold. I realized we did not have a cold winter, but it was still February. And we had weather blowing straight into our house. I put plastic over the windows to try to conserve energy. This house is not built to conserve energy. So now we've held it for about 60 seconds maybe, give or take. I usually would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would count to 60. Sounds like it's starting up. So we're overriding the red light. And at one point, there was an amber light. The red and amber would go on, and it would say, when the red and amber light go on, call a service technician. And we did. We called our landlord, and we paid our rent. And she did not come and fix it. She complained about chalk on the walls. These walls have no chalk anywhere on them. Can you see any chalk with pictures? We had murals. We got artistic with sidewalk chalk on these walls. These walls do not have any sidewalk chalk on them. They're bare. This basement gets water, and she lied to us and said it never gets water. Well, if it never gets water, why is there a squeegee? Why is there a squeegee? This thing is made for pushing water. Look at it. It's rubber. It's a rubber squeegee. Harper brush. Harper brush. Double edge squeegee. 24 inches is what that says. This is ridiculous. This basement gets water in it every time it rains. And Carol Smith told us that it didn't. We're responsible to fill the oil tank. Let's see. The oil is pretty full. Oil is mostly full. Of course, here's the date. Tuesday, June 12, 5:19 in the morning. I'm moving out. This is my last little video at 313 Burnt Plains Road. The furnace is now working after that double jigger ridiculous thing. And I'm sure it'll kick off. But at least, you know, now I can wait 20 minutes and take a hot shower and wash my dishes and wash my laundry. I'm going up to my room to where I complained that the water was running because we pay the water bill here at Burnt Plains Road. We paid the water bill. We were given a water bill in March for the entire year. We had not seen the water bill. We asked for the water bill. We never got the water bill. When you flush the toilet tends to run. This toilet has been very, very bad. This toilet will continue running all the time. Yeah. And if you look at the handle is cocked up. The handle is connected to the chain. And this toilet will run forever. Because look, the chain, the way they fixed it with some crazy rubber band or something, the seal is not closing. Look, it's not closing. You have to jiggle the handle to make it close. And now that toilet will fill. But the seal was no good. They replaced the seal, but they didn't fix the chain. I had to jiggle the handle, otherwise the water runs. And they requested that I turn off this spigot. So what I was doing was I was turning this off every time I wanted to flush the toilet. And then I'd have to open it up, and I'd have to let the tank fill, and then I'd have to come back and shut it down again just so that it would flush the next time. It's unsanitary for me to have to get down and do this every time someone wants to flush a toilet in the master bathroom. It's, you know, this is one of our problems. We don't have screens on the windows. You know, we asked for just a screen on the window. Come on. And I think that's about it. So, thank you for watching my little video, and I will give you a thumbs up when I see you in court. Thank you. Bye-bye.